spite of all terror, victory, however long and hard the road may be, for without victory there is no survival. I take up my task with buoyancy and hope. I feel sure that our cause will not be suffered to fail among men. And so I say, come, let us go forward together with our united strength.
I guess that speech rates my going against my military advisors and sending him the guns he needs.
Sub-Lieutenant J.N. Carter, Mediterranean, March 17th, 1940. Dear all, still okay, and my goodness, we've had some excitement. One day, just as it was getting dark and difficult to see, 14 Heimkals soared down out of the sky right past the ship. They're very fast and they got a hot reception. Everyone let up with everything they had at once, including one old fellow who rushed down and got a shotgun and fired wildly with it. That cleaned them off for 10 minutes or so, and then, when it was almost dark, they all came back. It was a wonderful exhibition. The whole sky was covered with tracer bullets and searchlights. I think that we got one of the planes because the searchlights just had it for a few seconds and then lost it as it was falling. The rest thought better of it and sped away as fast as possible, with the searchlights following them. They did drop a few bombs, but I think they missed badly. We were just going to sit down for dinner and were most annoyed to find ourselves thwarted. On another less exciting subject, it is impossible to do anything and our books have nearly run out. We can't get more, so what I should like is the stamp collection. Will you send my album and any boxes of stamps that are lying around? The idea somehow seems to appeal to me, so also I should very much like one of Stanley Gibbons' stamp catalogues. I expect you can get one second hand somewhere. Also, some boxes of stamp hinges. You can't get anything up here. I went for a paper chase the other day and thoroughly enjoyed it. I was one of the 5 home, and with half an hour's start we were followed by about 40 hounds. We led them a great chase all over the hills and through rivers and mudflats. Altogether it was great fun, but I was very stiff the next morning. Heaps of love, John.
London, May the 15th, 1940. Most secret and personal. President Roosevelt, from former naval person. My first letter to you as Prime Minister. Although I have changed my office, I am sure you would not wish me to discontinue our intimate, private correspondence. As you are no doubt aware, the scene has darkened swiftly. The enemy have a marked preponderance in the air, and their new technique of blitzkrieg is making a deep impression upon the French. I think myself the battle on land has only just begun. Up to the present, Hitler is working with specialized units in tank and air. The small countries are simply smashed up, one by one, like matchwood. We must expect, though it is not yet certain, that Mussolini will hurry in to share the loot of civilization. We expect to be attacked here ourselves, both from the air and by parachute and airborne troops in the near future, and are getting ready for them. If necessary, we shall continue the war alone, and we are not afraid of that. But I trust you realize, Mr. President, that the voice and force of the United States may count for nothing if they are withheld for too long. You may have a completely subjugated, Nazified Europe, established with astonishing swiftness, and the weight may be more than we can bear. All I ask now is that you should help us with everything short of actually engaging armed forces. Immediate needs are, first of all, the loan of 50 of your old destroyers to bridge the gap between what we have now and the large new construction we put in hand at the beginning of the war. If Italy comes in against us with another 100 submarines, we may be strained to breaking point. Secondly, we want several hundred of the latest type of aircraft. And thirdly, anti-aircraft equipment and ammunition, of which we will have plenty next year, if we are alive to see it. We shall go on paying dollars for as long as we can, but I should like to feel reasonably sure that when we can pay no more, you will give us the stuff all the same. The visit of a United States squadron to Irish ports would be invaluable. I am looking to you to keep that Japanese dog quiet in the Pacific, with all good wishes and respect.
From the President to former naval person, I have just received your message, and I am sure it is unnecessary for me to say that I am most happy to continue our private correspondence as we have in the past. I am, of course, giving every possible consideration to the suggestions made in